Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Hartenstein is out there with Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the center position. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Porter in at the small forward.
And the Nuggets franchise still looking for their first trip to the NBA Finals.
How about the franchise making the ABA Finals back in 1976? So it's been quite elusive here in the mountains to get the finals back to Denver. 40 years ago, still looking for that trip.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Now the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's blocked. Here's Westbrook. Basket good.
More power of Westbrook shown there. Not many guys can finish through contact like that.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook against Murray. Porter with the steal. Murray finds Barton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Brent, on both ends of the floor, Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nuggets squad.
First free throw is good. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Barton surveying the floor. Inside. He doesn't hit that one. And Houston the other way now. This time they met in Houston.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Here's Jokic following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Millsap inside. And again, Denver no good.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 5. Goes up the baseline. Millsap. It's good on the putback.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. At the top of the key, Gordon. His three-pointers off the mark. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Barton passes to Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Murray against Westbrook. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
The Rockets making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. To end the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
Murray against Westbrook. Barton the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Here's Westbrook. We saw him with 29 points last game. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Westbrook's got 6.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Tucker, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. And there's the feed to Tucker. Six to shoot. It's Covington on the wing. Offline with his 3. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And stolen by Gordon. Kicks it to Covington. Passes it to Westbrook. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Rockets have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 12. There's the pass to Gordon. No good on the triple. Nuggets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Pass to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Millsap kicks to Barton. Drills it from outside. Barton's got 8.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Murray. 8 points his last outing. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Tucker. Now Covington. Pass to Tucker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
No good on the free throw. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
Yes.
Freedom of movement,
Yes.
fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement. Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Carroll. Pass to Rivers. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Westbrook. Harris against Westbrook. The pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rockets trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston. Morris against Westbrook. That's good from 17 feet away. Westbrook's got 14 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Up top, Morris. He's covered by Westbrook. For three, Harris. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead.
Now, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Morris with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Another miss by Westbrook.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Lets it go with a three. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Jokic passes to Plumlee. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Plumlee's got it all tied up now for Denver. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Fires from the line. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Morris looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Morris for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Is continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 21. The three. He can't get that one to fall. Denver in the lead. Morris into the lane. Misses from short range.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
First free throw is good. Denver making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Robert Covington. He doesn't get the second one.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Grant dishes to Morris. Harris against Carroll. Harris passes to Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got his second basket.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact. D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Right back after this break. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. Rockets trail.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Here's Harden, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Throw good, James Harden. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Here's Morris. James Harden picking up that last basket. Shoots from the baseline. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Harden outside. Back to Westbrook. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee. Hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
Shoots a fader, and the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 2. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. This one for 3. Vonleh with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Westbrook against Morris. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Vonleh. 4 on the shot clock. Over Cephalosha. And that one goes long. Rockets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Kept alive, Carroll. Some solid defense from Grant.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Vonleh's shot is good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions Right now, they need the basket.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Morris. Green with the block. And it's Houston on the break. The three from Cephalosha. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul.
Well, if you let Cephalosha fill the lane like that, Kevin, he usually finds a way to make you pay dearly. Just a clever player with a lot of tricks up his sleeve around the bucket.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Martin's checked in for Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. The Rockets also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Damari Carroll, and Gordon subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Martin passes to Vonleh. On the left block, got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Now here's Harden. 29 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Lets a floater go. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Green to halt the run. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris drives in. That one goes in. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. From deep, Harden. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barton, no luck. Rockets trail by 10. To the inside, Harden lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 9.
Like seeing Cephalosha dish the rock that time. Good awareness at finding the open man.
Harden against Murray. Pass to Plumlee. It's Barton on the wing. But they'll get another chance. Murray kicks to Vonleh. Fades. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Harden gets the bucket.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Murray. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Stolen by Harden. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Millsap comes in for Plumlee. And it's Michael Porter in for Gary Harris. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Harden the pass to Gordon. For the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
No good on that one.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
He hits the second from the line.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. Inside, Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks to Porter. Jokic inside. Guarded by Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Rivers on the wing. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Harden against Millsap. Down low. Here's Barton. Over Gordon. And again, Denver no good.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Robert Covington's checked in for Eric Gordon. Rockets trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor. With some arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Murray, the pass to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And it's sent back by Millsap. It's Barton with the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And now a 9-point Nugget lead.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
And here's Harden. He's got 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Rivers. Back to Harden. Rivers against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers bounce pass. The shot from the low post is good.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Now Murray. Barton outside. And there's the pass to Jokic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Harden. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And it's Jokic missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
For 3, Covington. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Denver passing it around. Millsap, and he lays it straight in. Millsap's got 8 points.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
Rockets trail by 9. Rivers with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Covington with the bucket.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Murray. Right side Millsap. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
and he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one, and it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton. A different look for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Rockets trail by 7. Harden has a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to Jokic. And it's Grant in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Rivers finds Carroll. Harden outside to the paint, trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Shoots over Barton. No good on the shot. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Grant dishes to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. That one's not going to go. And it's Houston on the break. Rivers has got the ball, and it's in there.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. What a start it was for Will Barton. He had 16 points and 4 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you could tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And, Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. Jokic goes up again. Millsap left side. Wide open look here for Murray. They get it back.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
But he stays with it. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Denver. It's a 5-point game. Westbrook, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Another shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hartenstein. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Jokic passes to Murray. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And it's Westbrook missing. The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray kicks to Barton. Over Harden. And another miss by Denver. For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Barton finds Millsap.
That kind of shot is what Millsap is making his career of.
Rockets trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wasted no time on that one. 23 points for Russell Westbrook.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
For Houston, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 10. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. 12 points for Jokic.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Rockets trail by 3. They get a hand on it. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 23. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. Jokic with the steal. Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Denver leading by 3. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Will Barton. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Murray with it. Now Green defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
first one falls for him. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Denver making a switch here. Onley's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Harden finds Westbrook beyond the arc. Another miss by Houston. Denver leading by 5. Here's Porter. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. Offensive rebound from deep. Harden drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 17 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Murray the pass to Porter. Now here is Harris. There's the dish to Vonleh. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's getting closer. The All-Star voting with just 7 days left. Here's how it's shaping up.
And guys, I think it's fair to say things are finally coming into focus. We're getting a really good idea of who's going to make it.
You take a look at Jokic. He's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And it goes down 2 points. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And the first one drops.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Harden hits them both. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Westbrook.
And he has become a much bigger part of their offense this month. His usage rate has gone through the roof. They're going to him more and more, and boy, has he responded.
Free throw good. Vonleh.
A much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
And both free throws good for Vonleh.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Porter. For 3, Westbrook. And he's good on the 3-ball. Westbrook's got 26.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Murray against Westbrook. Harris drives in. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Well, Brent, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Porter. And Harris drops them both.
There are times when you tune in and you watch Gary Harris play and you say, that guy is an offensive juggernaut at times. And the one thing that he struggled with is health. And so we're all wishing for an 82-game season out of one Gary Harris.
Now Harris, following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers, passes it to Murray. Back to Harris. It's stolen by Green. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
No good there. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Morris. They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
It's stolen by Morris. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Grant.
That is a good option. You can throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Rockets trail by 7. Rivers passes to Gordon. The pass to Harden. Rocket 6. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D. And it's Harris off the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rockets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Rivers surveying the D. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Harden outside. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Plumlee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To stop the run. Harden, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rivers. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
The Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And Robert Covington subbed in for Eric Gordon.
What's up?
Free throw drops for Harden. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray right side to the inside. 7-foot shot, and it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Murray. And it's 6 points for Mason Plumlee. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Releases, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Harris, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Covington. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now, here is Morris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the paint. Shoots. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 12.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Rockets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Rivers passes to Carroll. Back to Rivers. And some nice passing there by Houston. Covington finds Harden. The 8-footer. No good. Shot missing. Plumlee with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive. Count it. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Millsap.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Here's Rivers following the basket by Mason Plumlee. And here's Rivers. He kicks it to Tucker from outside the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Rockets trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bucket is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Morris kicks to Harris. Here's Plumlee. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
That free throw, no good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Rockets trail by 12. Rivers gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Rivers has got 5 points so far.
You see it. There's just confidence written all over his face. And that's not something that Austin Rivers came into the league with, but has oodles of it now.
Now here's Barton. He's got 16. Covington with the steal. Makes it off the glass. Covington's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Morris kicks to Barton. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
We just got to have effort all the time. Loose balls we got to have. We can't play little and slow. That doesn't work. We got to go. We got to go.
He's looking for more activity from everyone on the floor.
Kevin, point blank, they've just been getting outworked. Everyone has got to bring more effort down the stretch.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Hartenstein is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers in at the 2. Now here's Millsap. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Barton with some nice D.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And that one's good by Porter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Rockets trail by 8. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Now Rivers. The 15-footer. Here's Hartenstein. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Tucker. Doesn't go that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Westbrook.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Morris passes to Barton. Millsap with it. Back to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Rivers, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Porter.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Porter. Right side Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Tucker. Covington against Porter. The offensive rebound. Here's Tucker. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
The first one falls. And Morris drops them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Rivers. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Yep, that one goes. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Morris with the ball. Here's Barton. And it's Rivers with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside Westbrook. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. It's good. And that's now 9 points for Michael Porter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Rockets trail by 4. Westbrook passes to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Hartenstein, and a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And it's Jokic missing. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now the pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Barton from the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
So smart in these situations. Love how Covington often picks the correct route to run.
Westbrook against Morris. Millsap passes to Jokic. They need this. Shoots over Tucker. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Nikola Jokic.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Here's Westbrook. Again, the Rockets score.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Millsap. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And he makes the first. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Both free throws good for Millsap.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap, who made himself into an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He's got tremendous skill and versatility.
Good work there as it goes. And that's now 30 points for James Harden.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Millsap. It's Barton on the wing. They get it back. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And another shot. And the bank shot is good.
Really has been Will Barton's game thus far. Really trying to own every chance he's got on the floor with the basketball.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a one-point game. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Jokic.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Harris is checked in for Will Barton. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Now here's Harden. Three-pointer. And that one is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Here's Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Harden against Harris. Harden outside. Fires the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver the rebound. That one no good. Houston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Porter finds Millsap. Out to Harris. Takes a three. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And it's 13 points for Gary Harris.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Rockets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of it of everything.
Robert Covington's checked in for Eric Gordon. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Rockets trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Houston. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Harden inside the three-point line and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And both free throws good for James Harden. The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Murray outside. Millsap left side. Double team on Millsap. Poked away. Covington with the steal. At the elbow, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
So it's Denver now. Down low. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And Jokic drops them both.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the left side wing. Now here's Tucker. Jokic defending. Inside, Jokic with the steal. Passes it to Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Millsap completely fools the defense there and gets hit as a result on the shot.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line. In a tight ball game, you can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Harden. He kicks it to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 10 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Harden inside the 3-point line. That one off the back iron and out. Nuggets shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Here's Porter. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And here's Harden. .104 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. It's blocked.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Al Harden.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Some solid defense from Harris. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Outside, Porter. So we see Denver get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. And what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.